Hello and welcome to another MCO update on SUI. The SUI chart is currently in a small pullback here. We've now reached the support area. I'm here on the daily time frame at the moment. I mean, at the moment, this pullback could still technically be classed an internal fourth wave pullback in circle wave 3. But I think I mentioned already in the last videos, my preference is the yellow scenario. I think it looks best as a wave 2 correction, not as an internal wave 4. But then again, this wave 4 was also quite deep. So, I mean, maybe it's just something that SUI likes to do. But important is the pullback does look corrective in nature, which would set the stage for higher prices in the next move to the upside, which again in the yellow count could be a third wave actually, and should take the price towards $7.35 plus. And then there could still be another fourth wave and a fifth wave. So yeah, this is the, you could say, bullish scenario, which would allow for a deeper pullback first before we go higher in the third wave. In the orange scenario, we get a very direct move up, okay? But it would be exhausted probably a little sooner. So there's a difference between the yellow and the and the orange scenarios here. The idea is currently that as long as we're holding, this $2.09 level, there is really no sign of a substantial top. There's no sign that we've really topped there. So overall, either in the yellow or the orange scenario, we should move higher. The relevant support levels are between $2.09 and $3.04. So we have additional levels there at $2.73 and $2.45. But yeah, as long as the market doesn't show an impulsive reaction to this support area, we could go a little bit lower before we get that rally to $7.35 plus. Obviously, on the way up, there are going to be some resistance levels, specifically here. The previous swing high from May is going to be important, which formed around $4.28. But that's the idea, that we break above it and then ideally rally in a third wave higher, for which I can give you a more precise target once it's clear that circle wave 2 has formed a low. Overall, long term, once this rally is over, we should see a very substantial correction. At least that's the idea. It's not entirely clear whether it's going to be a fourth wave, which I haven't actually shown on the chart, but it could be that we are in an even more bullish scenario. It might be that this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, all of this is a third wave, then we get a 4 and 5. It might be a large correction either way, whether this is a fourth wave or might even be a B wave. But that is, too far out, and we focus on the next steps here, level by level, yeah? So let's also take a look at the shorter time frame for SUI. We go to the 1 hour time frame on the SUI chart, then we can identify that the market is currently rallying into resistance. There is a first initial micro resistance area here between $3.21, hold on, $3.21 and $3.38. But yeah, really there isn't really a reliable micro count here. The move down looks nice and corrective, so I keep the door open for higher prices. What I'm thinking is maybe this move to the downside is unfolding as some kind of a diagonal pattern, but for now, it seems like that some kind of a low formed there on Saturday, the 31st of May. It might be the orange wave 4 low, wave 4 of circle wave 3, but I would need to see a solid 5 wave move up above this initial resistance area to confirm that further. There's a bit more work required for that. I would start to explore that idea once we get a break above 338. Okay, but this is all too small. We haven't even broken initial resistance. So we might still be in this wave 2 correction overall, yeah. Maybe over the next, let's say, 24 hours, we get a little bit more price data. that allows us to identify here, let's say, some more clarity in the microstructures. But I think at the moment it's important to understand that the $3.38 level is next micro resistance, Fibonacci resistance. A break above it could lead to a test of $3.75, and then the $4.20 level is going to be the next key resistance level. Yeah, these are just the next resistances. So far, the structure does not yet confirm a direct upside breakout. That's the update on SUI. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.